All right. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening to everyone and wherever you are located. So here in Dubai, it's actually morning. So good morning to all of you who are in the same time zone. My name is Fahad Al Zain, my colleague here, Najoud Al Khaldi. A quick round of introduction before we start the presentation. We're actually from the Innovation Department at the Emirates Group. We run the Intelak program in partnership with Dubai Economy and Tourism. In the innovation department, we work in many different streams. So our streams is external ventures and programs. We deal with startups and run two programs, Intelak and Aviation X Lab. But our main focus for today's webinar is Intelak. So what is Intelak? Intelak is an incubator accelerator program. We run the program, both incubator accelerator at least once a year. Right now, the program is in partnership with the Emirates Group and Dubai Economy and Tourism. It's based in Dubai, and we focus on startups relating to aviation, travel, and tourism. Now, when I say aviation, travel, and tourism, what we do is we go to business units across each sectors. Aviation, of course, being Emirates Airlines, and travel and tourism, Dubai Economy and Tourism. Right. What is Intalak's vision? So our vision is to connect you as startups to global leading industries like Emirates and Dubai Economy and Tourism, right? So we bring you in, we have a series of workshops, we conduct those workshops, connect you to the partners, connect you to business units within Emirates, employees, mentorship, anything that you need to scale and grow your startup. Now, in Intalak, we have three programs, right? We have the Idea Lab, Incubator, and Accelerator. Idea Lab is purely for Emirati students, so university students. So we're not going to deep dive into that a lot. So we're going to talk about the Incubator and Accelerator program. Now, the Incubator program is a program for, I'm sure you're startups, so you're aware of the Incubator programs. It's for like early stage startups. Now, depending on the challenge we have, if you're not an early stage startup, right, and you want to apply for the incubator program and you see your startup fit for the challenges across the incubator program, please feel free to apply as well. The second program we have is the accelerator program for late stage startups who are already embedded, have MVPs or revenue generating startups. Now, across both programs, once you get selected and are part of the Intalak alumni program, right, you are granted a 50,000 grant. Now, the grant is given into three splits. You have a 10,000 dirham grant given to you after you come to Dubai. So the program works virtually and in person. So you have virtual workshops. So if you're not in Dubai, you can always join in through the Teams links. And the second phase is going to be the in-person workshop where all of you are going to be in Dubai, and it's mandatory to be here because we run the demo day here in Dubai in an event called Fursatak. So we have 10,000 dirhams for travel. We have 20,000 dirhams for POC. So once you have a POC in place with any business unit, any partner of Intalaq, we give you that 20,000 dirhams. And then the last 20,000 dirhams is for licensing in Dubai. So we do offer you a licensing waiver. Well, when I say waiver, is a discount, basically. So we do offer discounts for licensing. And for those of you who are not aware, in order for you to have a license here in Dubai, you need to have an office. So your office is going to be on us, so you can register your license under the Intalaq space. So for the incubator program this year, we have three challenges. We have robotics for the airline, we have finance, and we have cargo innovation, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read out to you the challenges. So the challenges we posted online, most of you might have read, is very short and not too detailed. So I'm going to read out to you the detailed version of each challenge for you to better understand. And of course, if you have any questions, just wait till the end of the presentation. We're going to open for Q&A. So first, for the robotics, for the airlines, right? So we're inviting startups that can transform how airports and travel ecosystems operate. We are looking for technologies that reduce dependence on manual processes, modernize legacy equipment, and elevate congestion, ultimately improving speed, precision, safety, and the efficiency of use of space across the airport. This opportunity spans the full airport journey, including the cargo operations, airside, landside, and terminal environments. We are particularly interested in deploying solutions such as robotics, autonomous system, intelligent equipments, and of course, advanced sensing technologies that can enhance movement, handling, inspection, and logistics solutions. Logistics, right? So solutions should be capable of integrating with existing operating infrastructure. So we don't want to um, redesign the whole infrastructure. Of course, that's going to be very difficult, but we are planning to test it in our current airport and then hopefully move you guys to the new airport that's being built, right? So for the second challenge, we have finance. Now, for the finance, they're looking for solutions to reimagine the entire finance domain across FP and A, right? Reporting. So it's reporting, compliance, payments, treasury, liquidity, accounting, and reconciliation from breaking down data and automating manual processes to enabling real-time insights, digital payments, risk forecasting, and error-free reconciliations. We're looking for bold, intelligent solutions that can transform finance at scale. So this is for the second challenge, which is the finance challenge. Now, for the third challenge, we have cargo innovation. So please don't get confused between robotics. When I mentioned cargo, that's like for the cargo within the airport. Of course, we have another section for cargo, which is called Sky Cargo. That's a whole different department. So this challenge is for them. So the solution should transform the air cargo experience with smarter, more efficient, innovative solutions to modernize air cargo operations by replacing outdated handling methods, optimizing terminal workflows through AI-driven workload planning and processes, automation, and robotics for container loading and pallet building. Digital twin to enhance situational awareness and data-driven decision-making while ensuring ease of implementation and minimal disruption to ongoing operations. So across all challenges, it is very, very crucial for us not to disturb the ongoing implementations or the ongoing work that they have. So we don't want to disrupt that. So anything that can be embedded easily, or we can test it with dummy data, that's completely fine as well. Now, moving at how to apply, right? Let's get back. Let's get into that after the challenges. So moving forward with the accelerator program. For the accelerator program, we have 4 challenges for this year. Now, guys, please make sure keep in mind that we took these challenges from the business units themselves directly, right? So we reached out to the training experience. So this is for cabin crew training, right? So they're looking for solutions to transform the training and crew readiness experience by tackling repetitive admin work, disconnected wellness signals, fragmented knowledge sources, and subjective attendance tracking tools. Today, trainers lose time to manually report and repeated queries. Wellness factors like fatigue and stress can't be meaningful captured. Crucial information is scattered across multiple platforms, and attendance data is inconsistent. So that's the factor that they're having or facing difficulties with, right? So they're looking for solutions in that. Now, the solutions should automate workflows, unify knowledge, responsibly integrate wellness insights, or bring objective intelligent tracking tools to life. Bring your solutions and help imagine how aviation training operations could scale. Okay. So this was for the training experience. Let's move on to the lounge experience. Now, the lounge experience, as you might know, is for the airport lounge experience for our customers at the airport. So lounges today present an opportunities to enhance guest experience while optimizing the use of food and other resources. We're inviting startups to innovate solutions that improve planning, utilization, redistribution across lounge operations, reducing access through data, automation, and intelligent systems, while delivering fresher offerings, better availability, and more seamless, sustainable premium experience. So this was for the lounge experience. Now, the next challenge, which is the future of on-demand talent matching, is a challenge that we got from Dubai Economy and Tourism. So the challenge is we're looking for innovative apps or websites, right? So they're looking for apps or websites to find reliable and available temporary staff for hour/part-time assignments on short notice. Hospitality in the fields of hospitality, restaurants, services, airports, whatever they may be, right? Many companies rely on staffing agencies, which can be time consuming, expensive, and may not always provide the right candidates with the right credentials. Additionally, individuals seeking short time work opportunities often struggle to find suitable options through traditional job search methods, leaving them without connections to earn extra income during their free time. So, the whole idea is they want to have an application where they bring in people who live in Dubai, who are born in Dubai, but are struggling to find part-time work. So they don't want to go through the process of the usual where they go to, for example, we have do Vizzle here or find jobs like that over there, or go through the normal process of agencies and stuff. So they want to have an application where they want to gather hospitality, restaurant services, airports across Dubai, combine them into this application where they say, hey, we're looking for one, two, three, four individuals who will help out in this event, or will help out in the hospitality sector, or will help out in airports part-time, right? Now, the last challenge we have for the accelerator program is called the wild card. Now, wild card is always open every year for us in the accelerator program. Now, what the wild card is, it's a challenge where we might not see yet, but we're looking for solutions that are out of the box, right? Solutions that can enhance the passenger experience, improve operational efficiencies, support sustainability, help build smarter, scalable infrastructure for the new Dubai airport, for example. So some challenges that are not too specific to a department, but specific to the whole aviation and travel and tourism industry, right? Something maybe we're not thinking about right now, and the solution is something that we don't know about or something that we need to know about. So you can always apply to that in the
And
wildcard.
they don't see themselves fitting in each categories, they can
Yeah.
apply always at the
Right.
wildcard.
So again, if you have a startup that you don't see yourself fitting in any of the challenges in either the incubator or accelerator program, you're always more than welcome to apply in the wildcard challenge. Now, how to apply? You can always go to our website, intelak.com, right? You go to the either incubator or accelerator program, and then you click on either of the challenges that you're interested in applying for, and then apply now. So you can see now on my screen, we have the robotics for the airlines open. And if you see, there are like apply now buttons for each of the challenges. So if you click on finance, the apply button is different, and same goes through all the challenges. Perfect. All right, the program stages. I think before we move to the program stages, I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of questions. So let's open the space for questions. So anyone who wants to ask a question, please feel free either through the chat or you can open your mic. Guys, any questions for us? Anything, whatever it may be. Yeah.
Hello, Fahad. How are you?
Good, George. How are you?
Fine, thank you. First of all, thank you for this opportunity and for the detailed introduction. We appreciate this opportunity. Now, talking about Packweek, our startup, which is a mobile app that connects senders or people with verified travelers to facilitate, let's say, cross-border shipments. for small and medium-sized parcels. We are actually licensed and based here in Dubai Commerce City Free Zone. So going back to the first point you mentioned, that you help establishing or licensing or even the people, some grants for the people who's going to travel to the UAE. What about the startups that are based in UAE? How they can, let's say, take advantage of this? And this, my second question is that we proved the concept. We are generating early revenue. So we fall into in the middle of the incubator, between incubator and accelerator. But we fall into the cargo section, not on the big cargo section, and we fall into the wild card as well. So what do you suggest for me to apply for, to take advantage of Intelak and to provide our creative, let's say, the unique creative solution?
Okay, so for your solution, since you're very cargo focused, right? I would suggest you applying for the cargo challenge. Right? That would be the best suit. But then again, you need to understand, we got the challenges from the business units within the organizations, right? So we have business challenge owners. So each challenge has an owner who is part of that business unit. So once we're done with the scouting process, currently we're waiting for startups to apply to the program, right? So once that's done, then we go through the first stage of filtration, right? As us, me, myself, Najud, and Mohammed, our colleague, we go through the first round of filtration, and then we send out the rest of the startups to that specific business unit challenge owner, right? So what they do is they go through each startup and then select the startup that they want to be part of, or they're looking forward to work with, if I'm being very frank, right? So they select the startups. So you can always apply for the cargo innovation, okay? And then
can I apply for two? Let's say for both. So let's say my application will fall into both categories. It will reach more, let's say, concerned persons, so maybe they can choose us if we fit, or we have only to. It's mandatory to apply for one only.
No, you can apply for two. That's fine. But try not to do it more than two, right? Like just keep it to.
No, actually, we don't fit into finance or, let's say, the robotics. We know in cargo innovation and wildcard, because you said about something you didn't think about for now, and our solution is very unique. It has been proven in USA with a very huge acquisition from UPS to Rodi, and we are the first here in the UAE. We did well. We have more than 18,000 registered users. We are generating some revenue. So our business and concept is already proved. We need to expand, and now we are fundraising our seed round to cover the GCC and some of the European country, because we found out there is a lot of let's say demand. We already satisfied more than 162 shipments successfully within a very short time. So I will apply for both, and let's take it from there. Thank you. And what about that we are already licensed here in Dubai?
What about it?
You said there is some grants that for licensing. Now I'm
So
gonna renew my license in 31st of May. So should I be able to take advantage of this?
So, you're going to get the grants once you're enrolled into the program, right? So once you're selected, then you can take advantage of it. But for now, unfortunately, I would say no. But once you are selected into the program, then you can completely take advantage of it. Yes.
I totally understand, and I hope that Packwick will be chosen by your committee. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Inshallah. All right, next. I think I can't read your full name. Brandon, I'm assuming. Sorry if it's not. Yeah, Brandon.
Yes. Hi. Sorry if my voice is low. It's 2 a.m. here. What are the dates for the program where it's mandatory to be in Dubai?
Okay, perfect. Good question. Yeah. Any other questions or just the dates for now?
Just the dates and the 12 consecutive weeks.
Yeah.
Any breaks in the center or
So, Brendan, the way it works is we have, like I mentioned, an in-person and a virtual session that is mandatory to attend, right? Now, these sessions are again going to be for startups that are part of the program. Now, when it comes to timeline, we always focus our timeline with the event called Forsatek. Now, Forsatek is an annual innovation event, which is carried out by the Emirates Group, which is our department, right? It's a very big event where we have externals and internals both present at that event. And usually we carry out the demo day on that event. So what happens is usually we pre-plan all our programs based on that specific event. Now, the event was supposed to take place in June, right? June? Was that that? June.
Yes.
So it was supposed to take place in June, right? Now, because of the ongoing situation, we postponed that. So I'm not sure yet when Forstatek is going to happen, but most likely
September.
around September timeframe. So we're gonna have this month and next month for scouting, and then after that, we're gonna go through the selection process with the business units, and then we're gonna start with the program. So hopefully, we're looking forward to start by either end of June or beginning of July.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Okay, so we have Dr. Sean.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So yeah,
Yeah.
my question is, so I'm definitely going to be applying to the wild card. My startup is pretty advanced. We're in revenue and everything. So we've already been in talks with Emirates for
Okay.
putting our camera system on their airplanes to provide celestial GPS denied navigation for flights in areas where there's GPS being denied, which, as you know, given the current conflict, is a big problem.
Yeah.
So does this preclude us from applying to it? Can we get a letter? Can we have our sponsor give a letter of support? What is the interaction between the incubator and our current connection to Emirates, and how does that work?
So how far are you with your connections in Emirates? Are you like progressing well, or are there like blockers?
I would say we're in the blocker stage. Like
Blocker stage,
interest,
right?
like interest, but like we have to get to the manufacturer to get them to integrate it into the airframe.
Yeah. And which department are you in contact with, if you don't mind me asking? If you're comfortable in sharing, I mean.
I probably would be more comfortable sharing it on a private line, not with everyone.
Okay. That's completely
And then it's
understandable.
also like, protecting Emirates information too. So
Yeah. So you see yourself best fit in the wallet card?
yes.
Okay, perfect. You can always apply, and then we'll take it over and see how we can move forward with that.
Okay, so it's not like that precludes me from doing it, right?
And of course not, but you're telling me you're not doing anything with them right now because they have blockers, right? So you're not progressing and you have nothing progressing with them.
We have regular conversations with them.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No issues at all. You can always apply.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, looking forward. Okay, next we have Ruth.
Hi everyone, how's everyone going? I am Ruth from Cash Abroad, and I have a question regarding if the accelerator facilitates like pilot opportunities or introductions to small medium enterprises that conduct trade or logistics. If the accelerator is going to provide this type of interest to these operating companies. We already also have revenue. We already have been growing, and we're in the corridor right now of US and Mexico, but we want to know more regarding like if this could provide like an expansion opportunity for us.
Yeah, perfect. So coming back to your question, Ruth, yes, we do offer introductions to the business units. So the whole idea of the program, if you see our grants, they're very limited and they're not in USD, they're in like dirhams. So 50,000 dirhams as grants comparing to other incubator accelerator program is not a lot, right? But our golden ticket is to introduce you to Emirates and Dubai Economy and Tourism. So they're global leading industries here in Dubai. So our golden ticket is for you to work with them, to pilot your solutions with them. So to answer your question, yes, we do offer introductions to the right business units.
Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We're looking forward to your application. And we have Nilesh. Again, sorry guys if I'm not pronouncing your names correctly.
You're right. You called it out perfectly. Um, I had a question. So we are based out of Singapore, and we've been focusing on the Southeast Asian market.
I'm sorry, Nilesh, but
But
I can't hear you. I can't hear you properly.
is it better now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I was saying that we are based out of Singapore. We are a Singapore-based startup, and
Yeah.
we've been focusing on the Southeast Asian market largely. And we haven't yet focused on the GCC market, but we would like to, really look at that market for our startup. I was just trying to understand how important it is for a startup who's applying to be already engaged in GCC countries or UAE particularly, or can we look at this as an opportunity? I mean, this is pretty much connected to what Ruth asked a while ago. So, can we look at this as an entry point to get into GCC and still apply?
Okay. But what is it that you do as a startup?
So we have a agentic workflow platform for two areas of businesses. So one is recruiting, which is where your talent matching, part of the accelerator comes in, and the other one is focusing on customer experience, where we're working with OTAs and B2B travel platforms in Southeast Asia. Very much focused around workflows around things like refund, booking, cancellation,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. So, so these are two products that we have on our platform.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for sharing. So, answering your question, yes, you can look at it both as an entry point, and even if you're based here, it doesn't matter, right? So, if you're coming from
Okay.
outside or you're based here in the UAE, that doesn't make a difference at all to us as long as your startup is selected and they're looking forward to work with you and your solution is something that they're looking forward to, then there's no issue if you have nothing in the industry here in the GCC. So that's fine.
Sure. Okay, great. Thanks so much, Mark. Thanks for that.
All right. Thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you so much, Fahad. Fahad,
Yeah.
I'm Zaid from UVL Robotics. We are an AI and drone-based company. We are in the logistics sector. We are having drone delivery and inventory stock counting. So I have a question regarding the criteria of choosing the companies. What are the main criteria?
See, the criteria is basically the challenge in itself, right? If you see your startup can basically solve the challenge, right? So the challenge is given by the department, and the specific criterias are with the business department, right? So when the business department go through the startup, if they find your startup, the solution that your startup has to offer is what they're looking for, then that's where they're gonna move you to the next phase of the process, which is the interview phase, right? So there's no set criteria, but as long as you see yourself fitting the solution, then you're more than welcome to apply.
All right. Thank you so much, Fahad.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm
Are you based
Hanika.
here in Dubai, Zaid? I'm sorry.
Yes, we are based in Dubai and we are funded by Hub 71 as well.
Okay, perfect. Looking forward for you to apply.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Hanika and Fahad. Thank you
Salam, salam.
for this session. I just wanted to ask if we have a solution, but we still did not start the business for one of the challenges, the talent matchmaking, for example.
Yeah.
Can we still apply, or do we still do we need to have like a business already set up?
So how far are you with the idea? Did you start working on it or is still in the idea phase?
No idea, please.
Idea, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So are you based here in Dubai?
Yes.
And I'm assuming by the tone, and if you don't mind me guessing, you're Emirati?
Hey, yes.
Okay, hello. So we do have another program, Jawahar. It's called the Idea Lab. So Idea Lab is basically for Emirati university students, but you don't have to be a student in university. You know, universities can go across from you're like 18 all the way to 35 if you're doing your master's, right? So the age criteria is from 18 all the way to 35. So if you apply to for that program, we're collaborating with Dubai Economy and Tourism, and then definitely we can help you scale in that. And if you see yourself that you want to grow even further, then yes, you can apply for it in the accelerator program as well.
I'm 33, but I'm not studying. So is
That's
is it
fine.
okay
That's
still
fine.
to participate?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
We'll do
Okay, and
what's
the
And
fine.
just to keep
details
in
of
mind,
this.
Jawahar and Phil. Yes, sorry, just to jump in here for the Idea Lab program, we will open the application doors, inshallah, hopefully in either July or August.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Okay, we will
Okay.
reach out to you, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Jawahar.
Shukran. Shukran, Najud.
Any other questions? Okay, so let's just move to the next part of the presentation, which are the phases. Okay, so currently we're in phase one for both the incubator and accelerator program. We're at the challenge sourcing phase. We're at the third phase. We're actually on the third phase. So how it works is, like I said, phase one, we source the challenges from the business units. And then the second phase, we do a workshop with them where we deep dive into the challenges to see what they're actually looking for. Phase three, we open the application and we source startups. That's why I got confused between phase one and phase three. So apologies for that. So we have phase three, we're open for the application doors, which we are now. And then we have phase four, which is going to be the shortlisting, which is 1 month from now. So, no, yeah, 1 month from now, we're going to close the application doors and start with the shortlisting. Okay. Then we're going to have virtual workshops for the POC planning and then Fursatech as demo day. Of course, we're going to have a few workshops before that as well. So we're done with the presentation, but then again, we're open for any questions you might have. We do have, I think, 10 minutes, but we can extend that to 15, no issues at all. So if you have any questions, I'm here. Please feel free to ask.
When do we expect to receive, let's say, feedback on the applications that we submit?
Okay, George. So you're going to apply now. We're going to close the application door by June, right? So end of May, June. So it's going to take us another 2 to 3 weeks to shortlist the startup. So hopefully by end of June is the target time we're looking to send out the emails for each of the programs, right? So let's say end of June.
Okay, and we will receive feedback in both cases, the negative and the positive decision, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you and good luck.
Good luck to you as well. Thank you.
Fahad, this is Nilesh here.
Yeah.
I had one question. Do you have is there a limited number of slots available, or is it really based on how good the startups fit into those criteria that you specified? So, do you have like a upper limit on how many intake you can have in this particular session, or is it really
Okay.
open?
So, Nilesh, we do have a limit of 10 startups per program. But then again, if the business units want to work with more than one startup or 2 startups, then that's absolutely fine. So at the end of the day, it all depends on the business unit, right?
Right. Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Fahad.
Thanks, Fahad. Noted.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, Fahad. My name is Didi, and I'm here on behalf of Amtil. Amtil is based in the US, and I have a question to ask here. How about the
Yeah.
accelerator programs? Can startups that are not based in Dubai apply? And I noticed that we didn't like really have a conversation about the Intelak Accelerator program. If I can get a little more clarity on that, I think I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. So answering your first question, yes, you can apply even if you're not based in Dubai. So the applications are open across internationally, right? So for the accelerator program is for late stage startups. So if you're revenue generating or you're working with another entity, you can always apply to that, and you have 50,000 dirhams grant once you're selected to the program. Within the program, you go through a series of workshops. We connect you to the right business units, either in Emirates Airlines or Dubai Economy and Tourism. And of course, you're going to be part of the Fursa Tech event, which is going to be the demo day. And also, if there are any other events during the time you're here in Dubai or any other entity that you are looking forward to work with or maybe need connections to, if we have them, we can always offer you. So once you're part of the program, you get full access to mentorship, to interactions with business units. You get connections to our ecosystem partners as well. So we work with a lot of ecosystems. So the Dubai Economy and Tourism, they're actually partners, but then ecosystem partners are people like other incubator accelerator programs. We have Dubai Future Foundation, and many other entities.
Okay, so just to clarify, you
Yeah.
said that it's for late stage startups. That means startups that are already generating revenue.
Revenue generating or working with other entities. So the whole idea for the accelerator program, if you want me to be very like transparent, is what we're looking for is for startups that we can give to the business units and you embed your solutions with them. Of course, go through the POC, which is the trial phase of your systems, right?
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, Fahad. Hi, Fahad.
Hello.
This is,
Yeah.
firstly, thank you for the excellent introduction all through.
Yeah.
My name is Abhi, and I am the founder of a London-based startup. We're a
Okay.
little ahead in stage, meaning we're a pre-Series B company. But most of our clients are in the UAE, including Etihad Airlines.
Okay.
And one of the reasons we signed up is for an opportunity to get entry into Emirates, have a chance to work with someone like Emirates, because we see a solution which falls under the wildcard category, more around customer experience online, social media like videos,
Okay.
is we think would be super helpful for Emirates customers. Now, my question to you, I fully get, I think everyone's already asked most of these questions, so I won't bore you with this thing. I'll come to the point.
Absolutely fine. If
As
it's
we
something you didn't understand, you can ask me as well. This webinar is for you guys. So again, if something is
Absolutely.
not clear at all, you can ask me again. No issues at all.
No, not at all. I think
Yeah.
everything's super clear. What I
Okay.
wanted to understand is, let's say we sign up for the program, we go through it, and of course we receive the mentorship and the access to demo day. Is
Yeah.
there? Do you also reward? I mean, does your role end with making the connection, or is there like a commitment from businesses to taking on a POC if let's say we're
Yes.
selected? Okay,
Yes.
that's
So the
if you
whole
could clarify
idea,
that point.
our commitment is from you join all the way till getting the POC. So the
Okay.
whole idea of the program is for you to work with those business units, with whatever challenge, across every challenge, right? So the whole idea is for you to work with those business units. And of course, the starting point of you working with them is the POC. So the
Mm.
POC is going to determine whether you move in transition or not.
Very clear.
So
And the POC.
transitioning, yeah.
Sorry, please finish.
So transitioning from POC will depend again on the result of the POCs. But our commitment is to get you through the whole journey.
Very clear. So in a way, if I understand you correctly, through the program as well, the business unit would be working, maybe helping scope out the POC.
Yeah.
And the demo day is an opportunity to maybe showcase it to a wider audience. Is
Yes.
that correct? Okay.
Yes. Yes. Exactly right.
Okay, very clear. Thank you. Thank you, Fahad.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, Fahad. Good morning. This is Django here. And apologies, I seem to have pressed the hand button thrice.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much for a very elaborate and easy to understand session so far. I have one just quick question. In the process of filling the application, if there are any doubts or queries, is there an email ID or someone we can reach out to?
So did you, how did you, were you sourced through Growth Rhino, or how does it work?
Through
How
Growth
did you find
Rhino.
out about it? Yeah.
Through Growth
So you can
Rhino.
always reach out to them in
Okay.
terms of the application process. But what issues are you facing, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I haven't faced anything. I'm just thinking
Okay, yeah,
ahead.
you can always reach out to them, and then they'll reach out to me, right? And we're going to host another webinar also by either next week or the week after. So if you want us in anything, or you want to ask us anything, we're open to have that conversation over there, right?
Super. Thanks. That will be
Okay,
useful.
perfect.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank you. Yes, doctor.
Thank you. Is there any advantage to applying early? First question. And then second question, can you tell us who the customers are or the sponsors are, the business partners that you've been referring to?
Answering your first question, no, there's no difference whether you apply early or not, but as long as you apply before the closing of the application. And I didn't quite understand your second question, doctor.
Yeah, you've mentioned throughout the webinar, like the business partners or the sponsors.
Yeah.
Who are they?
So you see how we have for cargo. So we have individuals, they're either VPs or working in that department, who are owners of the challenge. So when we say business challenge owners, so they work in that specific department and they're responsible to carry out anything that goes through the program. So your connection will be through them, and also not only specified exactly to them, you can grow and scale and meet their VPs or any other connections that may be necessary for you to advance.
Right, but like what companies are they? So like, as you know, my focus.
Emirates, sorry, Emirates,
Okay,
yeah,
so
all of them, they're
it's
from Emirates, yeah.
so it's all Emirates then. Is there any
All
other business
Emirates,
units? Is there any other business units outside of Emirates?
yes, Dubai Economy and Tourism.
Okay, so it's Emirates and Dubai Economy and Tourism.
Yeah,
Those are the
so
only those are the only two customers. There's no other ones.
So we have ecosystem partners, doctor. So we work with a lot of entities, like I mentioned earlier. We have other incubator accelerator programs. We have entities that we used to work with before: Microsoft, Accenture, Amadeus. Do we worked with as well, Dubai Future Foundation. So we have a list of partnerships with a lot of other entities, but our partners that we work with and source challenges from are Emirates and Dubai Economy and Tourism. So let's say if you come to Dubai and you're part of the program and you're looking for a connection in Microsoft, or you're looking for connections in whatever company it may be, and if we have the right connections for you, we're more than happy to connect you to those connections.
But these
Okay,
two are
got it.
like the main partners.
Yes, but the program is evolved around Emirates and Dubai Economy and Tourism. So that's
Okay.
where your golden tickets are.
Got it. Well, we just want to get on the Emirates plane, so pretty simple for us. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other questions? Picture time, Nadu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, for whoever doesn't mind opening their cameras, we want to take like a group screenshot so that we can post it on social media. So whoever wants to turn on their cameras, we'd be, yep. We got 1, 2, perfect.